Why you talking in code, no reason? Why you got me on hold, I'm beeping? I knew something.
Hey guys, so today's video was originally going to be a little bit of a rant, but considering the fact that I just finished day 4 of my little weekly yoga challenge, or week-long yoga challenge, and I'm feeling nice and calm, I figure, why ruin the calm, zen state and go on to a rant when I could just sit here and update you a little bit on my yoga challenge and yeah, just share some positive things in this video. If you didn't watch my last video or the one before that, I can't remember which one I talked about it in, I think it might have been my last one. I'm doing a week-long yoga challenge, so yoga every day and no strength training, because if you watch my videos regularly, you will know that I strength train quite a lot, but if you don't, you won't. So I strength train quite a lot and I'm taking the week off to do a week of yoga. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, I suppose I was hoping for some ridiculous overnight change. Like every day I do yoga, I get looser and looser and I turn into this miraculous ninja yogi. That's like my thinking. I like to think that I'll just pick things up really quickly. So that is not exactly the case. It's been, 4 days now. I actually feel really, really tight today. I just did that yoga practice. It was like a hip opener. The one great thing I'm noticing with this yoga challenge is it really shows you where your imbalances are and where your really inflexible parts of your body are. So I generally know just from kind of being aware of my body and doing movement practices and things like that, I know I have some tightnesses and some imbalances, but yoga is really proving to me exactly the specific spot where I'm tight. And often it's just really obvious to me now where the imbalances and tightnesses are. And I think it's really important that I sort them out and work them out before I go back to sort of throwing myself into lifting heavy or anything like that. And also something that's sort of interesting to me is that, I mean, I know that I love exercise and exercise is a really important part of my life, but I have actually found it continually difficult to stay away from the strength training. And I think I might have said earlier that I even did some sprints yesterday just because I felt like sort of sweating. And actually, I think that's a really interesting thing to sort of address. So I don't think I'm sort of addicted to exercise. I used to be, for sure, in a very unhealthy way. And I wouldn't say I'm unhealthily addicted to exercise now, but I think that it is interesting and I should probably try and push myself more often to take time off doing the same things. Because you should be able to take a week off doing something and not really feel anything bad from it. You know, I'm still moving, I'm still doing something. Actually, I'm doing something really positive for myself and my body and my mind, hopefully. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting to note that I am sort of missing strength training. And funnily enough, I also find it interesting that even though yoga sort of helps with your mindset and it's sort of supposed to be a bit meditative, I've also found this week that I've been sort of picking holes, not the right expression, but picking apart my body a little more. I got to quite a good point in the last, I just got to a good point where I was sort of okay with my body and I was getting better at the whole self-love thing. But yeah, this week for some reason, maybe it's just because I've changed my routine, but mentally speaking, I all of a sudden sort of think I look puffier or something. I mean, I might look puffier. It is also, sorry, boys. It was a certain time of the month a couple of days ago, so maybe I am just a little bit puffier and retaining some water. But yeah, I just felt like my body was like a little bit softer. I don't know, I just feel like, it's the end of the day, but my abs are sort of not showing as much. I just feel like I'm retaining a bit of water, which is fine, but I just thought it was interesting to note. Anyway, the camera is running out of battery, so I'm going to charge it and then I will see you later. Thought you also might appreciate my color coordinated outfit today. Woohoo! Not that that's got anything to do with yoga, but I'm still a girl at heart. I also think you should just see, if you don't live in London, you should see the absolute Jekyll and Hyde that we're dealing with at the moment. So yesterday it rained all day. We had like a month's rain in one day and it was disgusting and grim. And today we've actually had some quite sunny, nice sunshine. Yeah. It's a little bit late now, but you can see there's like blue sky and it's sunny and it hasn't rained all day. So yeah, London might be cool for like foodies and all that stuff and lots of things, but it definitely ain't cool for weather, or not in summer anyway. Okay, so now this is, I think, 2 days later than the last clip you will have seen, but that's what's awesome about YouTube. You can just teletransport, and what's taken me a day of boringness that you didn't want to see takes you 2 seconds of transition, so winning all round. So yeah, nothing very interesting happened yesterday. I did my yoga, I did my Russian, I did all the things I was supposed to do, I worked. But yeah, it wasn't very interesting, didn't pick up the camera. But today I thought I would just sort of segue into some sort of 2-day squished vlog thing, because I'm about to make my new favorite, or our new favorite brunch, and I think you should see it because it's pretty epic. And if you're someone who doesn't like green smoothies and oats and things like that, and you want something more unctuous, this is for you. So, I'm starving, so let's just get going. So I may have accidentally lied to you before when I said I was making an epic vegan brunch. I meant to, but I sort of forgot about the fact that we don't have like 3 or 4 ingredients that we normally put in there. So often Jacob will have like the vegan chorizo stuff, like either cut up in there or like in one of the muffins. And we also normally have maybe some potatoes and these awesome little sort of bubble and squeak patties that we found recently. But alas, we did not have them. But it was still super tasty. And now I'm going to love you and leave you because my mum is about to come over with the dog. And well, really, as much as I love you guys, it's the dog and I love her more. So I will see you later. Like, subscribe, do all those fun things. And yes, even though I love my dog more than you, maybe you should subscribe anyway, because I don't know why. Bye. Oh. What's this? What's this? Hey, Molly. You what? Do you want a drink? Yes! Vegan dog. Scrapster.